everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round. As it's time to win, we're getting an early start on the offseason.
The NFL, the National Football League, is here and on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Columbus Caps. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Detroit. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. Played by the defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
2nd down and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an out. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Play clock winding down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers. That's Rodgers. And some space here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession one ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now back out comes the offense. And a give this time to the tailback. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Check, Patriot. Here we go now. Please. No. Check, Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Reuben Foster, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, it's Rodgers, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The play clock's running down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, 72 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. On 3rd down, that's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, it looks looks like right at the 15. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Get right, baby. Get up. Let's go. Do this.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
They can pass. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. Power running by Zeke. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he will fight his its way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Let's go. Green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and... find the crease for a touchdown.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now in Columbus, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
right, now, lucky 50-cent. Lucky 50-cent. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Check 13. Banjo, banjo, banjo. Gun! On
play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. Watch it. Leopard!
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses. But you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down now after the incompletion.
Leopard! No. Check. Detroit!
for Hearns. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Allen Hearns, 46 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. It's Rodgers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Grant. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And some room to work. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.